10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off. Start.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Who do that, who do that? I'll give you one guess and I'm sure you can now. Rustle up a feather and take a stab at who's the daring lady and the charm she has now. Who do, lady, can you guess too soon? She'll charm the devil right out of you now. You'll beg for mercy, but she's gone too soon. And she won't be back until the hoodoo moon. She won't be there. Clouds are moving fast now, high above the liquid blue. They're witching light, enchantress so true. Enchantress so true. A dream is right on every vine, so pluck just like a clementine. And cast your magic eye, and lovers swoon. Sister moon, with your full brilliant shone in the dark of night, I feel you call me home. But that hoodoo moon, she makes her presence known, and the feeling hits you like a cyclone. Now, hoodoo moon, your powers on the rise, feel the waves surging. Now it's high tide. A fever's a-brewin' as passions fire. Time to make a wish for your heart's desire. Make a wish on the dark, mysterious night. Your brilliance cast a wondrous light. Your magic spell bewitches all I see. Enchantress so true, lover's dreams are granted. A wish is most enchanted. You cast your magic eye, and lovers swoon. Why, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are April, May, and Catfish Days.
That's right.
Of April, May, and a June
June
bug.
bug.
We want to welcome you to our celebration tonight, our musical celebration. And I'm not going to tell you of what exactly yet. But We have some fun giveaways tonight. We're going to play some trivia games. So we're going to use the chat box for you guys to answer what you think the answer is. So the question for this next song is, what night are we celebrating tonight? And yes, it's a holiday. So we're going to check the chat box when we're finished this next song. And there is a clue in here. And then we will announce the winner. So just get my gloves on here, because there's a washboard in this one.
And a banjo.
And a banjo. So I thought it was pretty neat. This banjo is being played tonight courtesy of Ellis Antiques. And there's fleur-de-lis.
Thank you, Ellis.
All over the neck of this banjo are different forms of fleur-de-lis, just like Catfish Dave's shirt. So how
This
cool
is
is
like
that?
a 1930s. It might be a Gretsch.
Yeah, it's a mystery maker banjo. And it is for sale over there at Ellis
That's right.
Antiques.
That's right. This is for sale.
So without further ado,
Ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I reside in a wooded hollow I call home. Ooh, shutters slamming, open and closed. Ooh, whispers, whispers passing by. Visages that sometimes terrify me. Find me, find me. Did you hear that? Did you see that? Oh, it's such a fright. Did you feel that chilling waves of darkness move into the night? Trickery awaits in the thicket. Cold winds howl right through your bones. Hair stands on end, all pins and needles. Witches all in flight, it's wild purchase night. A misty fog surrounds a swampy cove. Ooh, like finger trees rustling and reaching low. Crackling limbs, a rushing flow. Something gurgles up from the unknown. Alone, alone. Did you hear that? Did you see that? Oh, it's such a fright. Did you feel that chilling waves of darkness move into the night? Trickery awaits in the thicket. Cold winds howl right through your bones. Hair stands on end, I'm all pins and needles. Witches all in flight, it's wild purchase night. That's what it's supposed to do.
Whew, got carried away. Sorry about that.
He got caught in the moment. We're in the spirit, though. So hold on a moment, and we're going to introduce our special guest. All right. Let me just jump over here in the chat and see if anybody got the trivia question. Let's see. Hey, here we are. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. I see Louis, Michelle, Danella, Christine and Jemmy, Dave McKelvey, Adele Barr, Lisa Beatty, and let's see. Sherry Dubeck. Wow. Debbie Simpkins. Mark Stinger, hey.
Hey, Arbor Day. Arbor Day. I can't see.
Arbor
Sorry.
Day is a great day.
Dave McKelvey.
But unfortunately, that's
It's
not.
a National Jazz Day.
That's a great day,
Ooh,
too.
I need glasses. I can't see that good.
I love your glasses.
Ostara.
Kentucky Oaks Night. You're getting closer. Or May Day. May Day's tomorrow. You're really close, Lisa. You're really close.
May Day.
Halloween. Halloween is actually 6 months from what we're celebrating.
Mhm.
You're
6
really
months
close.
away.
It's in the road.
Close.
Mischief
Close.
Night. It's always
Ah.
Mischief Night.
It's
Okay.
on the roots. It's on the roots.
It's
Mark,
on the roots.
it's on the roots. It's all on the roots? I don't
It's
know.
on the roots and in the fruits. All right. So nobody got it yet, but we're going to find out about it in just a moment.
That's right.
So-
We'll let you know one way or the other.
I'm going to just give you a little bit of information about our special guest. I'm so honored and nervous. She's my favorite author. So how amazing that she is on our live stream tonight. And hold on, let's see where Catfish Dave is going. Coffee, that magic elixir. Are you back? Are you joining us? Oh, yep.
I'll behave now.
Okay, I don't believe it. All right, so Linda Raedisch is a paper crafter, a soap maker, and an eclectic writer. She's conversant in German and is the author of Night of the Witches. Woo! This is the book. We're actually going to give away 2 of these books tonight, and they're autographed by Linda. So get ready with your trivia later. She's written numerous articles on folklore, herb lore, and ancient religions. And she loves to explore museums, grave mounds, and old coal sightings. We're going to have to ask her about that
That's awesome.
because I want to know what that is.
Me too.
So we want to welcome Linda Raedisch.
There she is. Hey.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hello.
Thanks for being on there with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're so excited to have you with us.
We're very glad to have you.
Good to be here.
So I asked everyone if they knew what tonight was, and nobody won the trivia. Do you want to enlighten us on what we're celebrating?
Yes, tonight we are celebrating Walpurgis Night, which the person who said Halloween is close because when somebody asks me what the heck is Walpurgis Night, I say it's the European Halloween.
Awesome.
So everything that you associate, almost everything you associate with Halloween in America, that's happening on Walpurgis Night in a lot of parts of Europe tonight.
Wow. So may I ask, what turned you on to Walpurgis Night?
Before I wrote Walpurgis Night, the first professional writing job I had was there's Wendy Mass, who is now a pretty famous middle grade author. I think she's written like 30 novels. But we were in a writing class together way back when. And she at that time was doing writing for the school library market. And just as her novel writing career was coming into its own, she still had a job to write a book for kids about Halloween. So she asked me, would I ghostwrite it for her? I think she had written 1 chapter and she paid me to write the rest of it. And as I was doing the research for Halloween, I would run into Walpurgis Night also because they're similar in a lot of ways. And I thought it would be fun to write a book about Walpurgis Night, but not for kids, because when it comes to kids, you're very limited as to what you can say. Like I had to write about the Greenwich Village Halloween parade, but write about it such a way as kids could read it. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun just to like let loose and write one about Walpurgis Night? So that's what I did, and that was my first book.
Wow. What can I ask? What's the name of that book?
It's called Celebrate Halloween by Wendy Mass. But you'll see in the dedication, she dedicated to me and my kids. So
Oh, cool. I want to check
yeah.
that book out. That's
Check
the
that
only
book
one of your books now that I don't have.
Okay, well, we don't like the cover. She didn't like the cover that the publisher chose, and I didn't like the cover. It's a scary,
Oh.
scary cover. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I like the more magical aspect of Halloween than the. I know a lot of people like to watch horror movies, and that's just not my thing.
Yeah, I don't like the gore. I'm low on gore, so
Me too. I don't like any gore.
no.
I first found out about Walpurgis from. Am I saying it wrong? Is it Walpurgis or Walpurgis?
The G is actually hard, so it's Walpurgis.
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 Okay.
Walpurgis, yeah.
I saw a film after I read. So let me just show. I want to share other books.
Yeah.
Old Magic of Christmas, which I was reading over the fall and the winter, and I started looking up, Googling about the Christmas Witch, and I ended up stumbling on this movie called The Little Witch, which I believe was a European movie. I'm not sure if it was German or not, but in that movie, it talks about Walpurgis Night and the witches dancing on the top of the Brocken Mountain around the.
Yeah, I think that's
fire.
based on the children novel by Ottfried Preussler.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real famous author. I like his. I've read his kids' books. Yeah.
And the Hearts Mountain Range is the Hearts.
In the Hearts, yeah, and
Hearts.
the Brocken is in the Hearts.
Broken,
Yeah.
Brocken.
So I started Googling on Walpurgis, and then I found your book, and then I bought your book, and then I started buying your other books after I was reading that book. So
Thank
that
you.
was the trail that led me to you.
Cool. So it was Ottfried Preussler that ultimately led you to me. Cool.
Yes.
Yay.
So I had a couple other questions I wrote down I wanted to ask you about, if that's all right.
Yes, please. Sure.
So I wanted to ask, and we already talked about the Ghostwriter and the Halloween book. You had written in the preface of some of your books of some of the things you love to do. And one of the things that exploring old coal sidings. And I don't know what that is, but I'm curious to know.
Well, actually, I've only explored the one coal siding. So we're right on the New Jersey Transit line into New York. And so that we can hear the train from where we live. Yeah, my son just chimed in from the living room. He's explored it more than I have, and he knows like where all the animal bones are along the tracks.
So
But
it's
so there's this like the tracks are elevated near us. Oh, sorry, that's my rice cooker.
It's a very useful cooker.
So the tracks are raised up a little, and then it's a concrete. And if you walk down below, there's a sort of a little chute and a space. And I asked a friend of mine who's in the historical society what that is, and it's a coal siding. So the train would pull up with its load of coal, and they would drop it down through the chute, and there would be something to collect it at the bottom of the chute for whoever was, I guess the coal company was receiving the coal. So there's some kind of nasty stuff in there. We stuck our heads in, and there's major graffiti. So I don't know who, but somebody's hanging out inside that coal siding.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's cool because it's not used anymore, of course. It's all covered in ivy, and it looks very mysterious.
Wow.
I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram soon.
Oh, cool. So if people want to find you on Instagram, it's Linda Raedisch.
It's either Linda Raedisch or Linda.Raedisch.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure.
All right.
No, I think it's Linda Raedisch.
Right. All right. Linda Raedisch.
And you're on Facebook too, right?
On Facebook too, yeah. Although I keep telling my readers you might like me better on Instagram. My Facebook is more like me, and my Instagram is a little more tailored to my readers, but you can do either one.
Cool.
Very cool.
And where's the best place for people to look for your books?
Anywhere. Amazon. You can ask your library to order it. I think it's on some library shelves. You can also order direct from my publisher, Llewellyn, but they are all on Amazon.
Cool. So I wanted to ask you, what kind of things do they do on Walpurgis today in the places that celebrate it in Europe? Like, what kind of things, if you walked into the town, what would they be doing?
Okay, well, in the Hearts is where sort of ground zero for Walpurgis Night, and there are people up on the Brocken, which is has usually really bad weather still at this time of year, and they, that's where your witches and your modern day practicing witches and your goths are going to be. It is a little commercialized. There's things that you can buy. There's snack stalls and things. But we shouldn't be too critical if it's commercialized because Goethe, who wrote the poem Faust, about a guy who sells his soul to the devil, there's a scene in there where the devil takes him to the Brocken on Walpurgis Night, and there's a witch selling stuff. It's called, I think, Witch Hawker, and she's hawking her wares up on the Brocken on Walpurgis Night. So that's just, yes, people, craftsmen can sell their things. I think there's like I have a pancake recipe in the book because there's pancakes and cheese that you can buy there.
Oh, wow.
So it's a festival.
That's really cool. Have you been?
I have not been, because I'm a lazy traveler and my family is all up north. And up north they have that part of Germany. They do Walpurgis Night a little bit in Sweden, but my part of Germany they do Easter fires.
Oh,
So
wow.
nobody's really celebrating Walpurgis Night. My cousin's girlfriend is from the Harz region, so I asked her, for a little bit about it. But she's kind of funny. Like if it's not organically sourced or fair trade, it doesn't have anything to do with it. So I have yet to go to the Brocken, but it's on my list of things to do. But that's why the book is made. It's not a tour guide. It's for people so you can do Walpurgis Night in your own kitchen.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love how you have recipes in the book, you have crafts in the book. It's really an amazing book because it talks about the history. It talks about all the different places in Europe that it's celebrated. And then, like you said, how you can celebrate it yourself and ways you can do that. I love the crafts in the book. And we started trying some of the recipes. We had the one with I think it was a pancake that we made.
That was really good.
Was
I
it
like that.
the Quarkkäuschen? With cream cheese and potatoes, that one?
Yeah, that was really good.
Quarkkäuschen. That's actually my grandmother's recipe.
Can you say that one more time?
Quarkkäuschen.
Wow.
Quarkkäuschen.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did it. All right.
Yeah,
That's your grandmom's recipe?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Wow. That's great. We love that.
So I'm looking in the chat. Some people are asking questions. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, how do you spell that? Sherry Dubik says, how do you spell that? Well,
Quarkkäuschen. Quarkkäuchen.
Wow.
And it means cream cheese cutlet.
Oh, wow.
Because it's when you drop it in the pan, it's sort of the shape of a pork chop.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. That was delicious.
Yeah.
Let me see if anyone else has any questions. So I'm just going to mention to everyone watching, if you have a question for Linda, type it in the chat box and we'll ask. And let me see, what else did I have? Oh, I wanted to know, I love the topics covered in all your books. And I wondered, was there an inspiration or a certain catalyst that drew you to these topics that made you decide you wanted to write about what you write about?
Yeah, the Christmas book. When I was, I think, 13, they on public television they ran the BBC dramatization of a novel called The Box of Delights, and that just totally blew me away. The book is actually kind of boring, but this cheap BBC production. It was about a boy who he comes home from the holidays on the train, because all good, British fantasy start on a train, and there are werewolves, and there's a woman in a tartan with a ring. There's Herne the Hunter, and it's all at the the Christmas holidays. So these are all things that are associated with Christmas. And I'm like, these things are Christmassy, these weird, strange things. And since then, I was always because I've been making my own Christmas cards since I was 13. So I would always
Cool.
look for an image to put on the card. So every year I would look for another strange traditional image to put on my cards, and that's how I discovered a lot of the traditions. And so really the book was kind of my what I wanted, what the book that I, as a 13-year-old, would have loved to have.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah.
cool.
That's so cool. I remember reading in the book about the Christmas witch associated with Italy and Dave's mother, who was.
Bufana?
Yeah, I asked her.
La
Yes.
Bufana or
Yeah.
Befana.
Now your mom is 87, is that
she's
right?
87, yeah.
So I asked her about it, and she said, "Oh yes, my mother told me about Bufana."
Oh.
That was
Her
so
mother, my grandmother.
right.
And
Yeah.
did Befana bring gifts to her?
Yes.
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 And do you know what she brought? Did she bring cookies or anything?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because a friend of mine who grew up also in Pennsylvania, she knew Befana as bringing torreon or torreone.
Is that a dessert? Is that like
It's it's like a sticky nougaty thing with almonds in it and rose
wow.
water.
Oh wow.
But then sometimes she brings the pefanino cookies.
She needs to come to my house.
Yes.
She loves cookies.
But not on
I
Christmas.
like cookies.
On January 6th, she comes.
Yeah.
Now, is that Epiphany
That's right.
or is that a different date?
Yeah, because a Befana is from Epiphania. It's really
Oh,
short
wow.
for Epiphania because she comes on Epiphany when the day that the three kings come. Because she's
It's
still
so
looking for the baby
interesting.
Jesus.
I just want to let everybody know her books are so fascinating. I would highly encourage you to check out Linda's books, all of them. I love all of them. I haven't read the new one. Rich, let me show you that one. This is the new one called The Lure of Old Elfland. And my camera just did something weird. Anyway, this is the new one. And I haven't read this yet, but I'm excited to read it. Did you want to share anything about the new book?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Well, it's about elves. But I tell people it's not so much about elves as it is about what do we believe about elves? Why do we believe it? And it traces the image of the elf back to the Bronze Age. Not the kind of elf that works in Santa's workshop, but more like the Tolkienian sort of elf, the tall, glamorous elf. And I trace that image back to the Bronze Age, and it's got a lot of stories, funky little stories in it about human elf encounters.
Wow.
Wow.
Including one of my own.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's pretty cool.
I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
Good.
So I know you had mentioned something about songs on our Boogie Boo album that you had a question for me.
Okay, so this is what maybe you can't answer. I don't know. So I listened to these on my antediluvian Dell laptop because it has a CD drive in it, and when you put the headphones in, it sounds pretty good. So I was listening to it the other morning, and my son was in the kitchen doing online band, and the doors in our house don't close soundly, so the cat's going back and forth and letting in the Sousa, and I'm kicking the cat out. But anyway, so while I'm listening, when you put a CD into Adele, it shows you these psychedelic images.
Oh, wow.
And I always wonder, and it's like different for each song. So, but you don't have any, the CD producer doesn't have any control over that.
No.
Do they? No.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I just wondered. So it was a, multi-dimensional experience because I get to see these psychedelic images, and and I have to see my notes because it's dark in here.
Did they go with the music? Did it
They
make
kind of
sense?
did.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was
cool.
wondering, like, am I going to
Colors
see
and music is good.
images
I like
in
that.
here? I didn't really have questions, but I had like some notes. Like when I listened to The Ghost of All, I could picture myself like in a car, driving a car at night, driving through the woods in a
Oh.
remote stretch of New Jersey. And I love the guitar because I'm like a
Oh.
fool.
Thank you.
I'm a fool for guitar playing. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
And what
And
kind of
then-
music do you
Thank you.
like?
Thank you.
What
Yeah,
ki-
nobody ever asked me that. It's funny. It was a little weird because in our house we don't listen to much music in English.
Mm,
My son's studying Japanese and Korean, so
wow.
I hear a lot of K-pop, K-rock, J-pop, and you probably wouldn't know this, but a lot of K-pop is creepy.
I
There are
don't know what
creepy
K-pop
K-pop
is.
groups
Never
like Dreamcatcher. Who else is creepy, Brian?
Lacuna isn't creepy really, but they make you feel like you're on drugs.
Who? Lacuna. Monster X they have some freaky videos with like, is that Monster X with witchcraft going on in there?
No, that's Pix.
No, who has this? Who has the blue flowers in the potion?
Oh yeah, that's Monster X.
Yeah, Monster X with the blue flowers. I like Monster X. So he listens to that, and I like a lot of it. And then those people that like, we have the internet, so we have all of time and all the music of time and space available to us, and they still listen to what they liked in high school.
That's
And I'm
cool.
like, are you kidding? Yeah. So, and for me, like, I don't know if it's sometimes like I listen to some German bands because it helps me with my German. I love Zantiano, which is they're called a shanty band.
Oh,
They sort of
shanty.
sea shanty style. Love
That's
Ah,
that.
yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
And then I tell people that I listen to Vlasta Horvat because it helps me learn Czech. But really, I started learning Czech so I can understand Vlasta Horvat lyrics. I just, in fact, like I follow his brother Radek Horvat, who's the guitarist in the band, and he posted on his story today. There was a big bonfire because in Czech Republic they do Walpurgis Night really big. That's where the title of the book comes from, Night of the Witches.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Yeah, because they build huge bonfires, they roast sausages, drink beer, and they have like big processions of witches in Prague.
So they dress as witches like they do at the Hearts?
Yeah, they do. They had a thing like maybe probably more than 10 years ago because it's in the book. In Prague, they wanted like the largest assembly of witches in the world.
Wow.
So anybody who arrived, I think on the hill in Prague, you show up and they give you a cape and a broomstick and say go stand there, so they could have the largest group of witches. Yeah.
That's awesome. I remember that in the book now that you said that. It just came
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
me.
Mhm.
That's cool. So I wanted to ask you one other thing in the book. It seemed like some places in Europe they saw the bonfires as like letting go and the May Day the next day like almost like a new year.
Yeah. So tonight is the end of the winter half of the year because the ancient Germans, the ancient Celts, they just divided into summer and winter half. So this is you're getting rid of winter, and then tomorrow starts summer. So that's sort of the more hopeful half of the year. I should put a light on because it's getting
Do
really.
they?
You're getting spookier, Linda.
Yeah.
That's
There.
right. Okay.
So wait a minute. Can I ask a
So
question?
now it's May Day.
So it goes
Mhm.
from winter to summer. Doesn't go in the spring over there. It just goes right.
I
to
mean,
summer,
of course
right?
they have spring, but they would, for ritual purposes, it was the half. And of course, I mean, there's other festivals coming to mark other seasonal festivals, usually traditionally 8, but they think of it just as the two halves, even though it's going to be freezing still in a lot, like in northern Germany, Sweden. Yeah, it's still going to be freezing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And Walpurgis is like on the wheel of the year is on the opposite of Halloween, right?
Directly opposite Halloween, right? Because Halloween then signals the beginning of the winter half of the year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
So
then
it's
I
like-
remember reading that about the veil. You know how you hear about the veil is the thinnest on Halloween, and that was in common with Walpurgis.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's so
Because
interesting.
whenever you have like a border So this is a border in time. When you have borders also between two cultures or two languages or two seasons, always at the borderlands, that's when where the freaky stuff happens.
So interesting.
Very cool.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Very welcome.
Was there anything else that that I didn't ask you that you wanted to mention?
I don't know. Let's see. I got my first vaccine dose, so I'm happy about that. Maybe sometime I can ride down there and we can do this in person.
That would be great.
that'd be cool.
Great, yeah.
We'd be totally cool to drive up there too.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because
All right
I'm
with
not
you.
very good at finding things. I think I'm
I'm not
borderline
either.
mentally insane.
Finding things. I'm the same way. If it wasn't for the GPS on the phone.
Oh, I
you know,
do the driving anyway. Hey,
He does the driving.
I
Oh,
drive the bus.
Oh, you do the drive. Okay.
I don't think we told Linda. So we have a short bus called the Boogie Bus that runs on
The Boogie Bus.
waste
People knows
vegetable
that.
oil.
Oh, I've seen it on Instagram.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It is on Instagram.
And what did you say? It runs on vegetables?
Used
Waste
oil.
vegetable oil.
Cool.
Like after they fry things, one of the vendors we get it from, he does funnel cake frying.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So when you burn that oil and you're behind us, it smells like funnel cake. Which is pretty cool for
We're like a
Michigan.
carnival.
Well, great. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
was-
to thank you. I want to thank you because you guys were the biggest donors
oh,
for the Romani Herstory digital archive.
well, thank you
We're
for
the
telling
biggest
us
givers,
about
so
that.
Thank you very much. And I see
Oh, you're welcome.
that the Romani Herstory is now following you on Instagram.
Wow.
Yes, she is. Yes. So follow her back, check out her posts, and good job.
Well, thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Thank you for having that, sharing that information about, you know, their cause and collecting donations for them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I want to share with,
some more too.
yeah, we're going to do some more music, and I want to let everyone know that we have,
We have.
I'll show you. We have 2 books of Night of the Witches that Linda has autographed inside. Hooray for Walpurgis Night.
Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
And we're going to be gifting these. We'll have some more trivia coming up. So the first trivia, I know that nobody got that one, but we have more trivia. So we have other chances to get these 2 books. And we'll also be giving away some downloads of the Boogie Boo Deluxe album. So we'll have some fun in between the music.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Linda again so much for coming on. It's
Thank you
such
so
an
much,
honor
Linda.
to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
You're welcome. And
welcome.
I hope we get to hang out in person soon.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All
Okay.
right. Well, we wish you a happy Walpurgis.
Thank you. Happy
Happy
Walpurgis night.
Walpurgis.
You too. Be well. Blessed be. And we'll see you soon.
That is not, right? Not night, not.
Not.
N-O.
Yeah, Walpurgis nacht. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You say everything so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Linda.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm so excited that
that's
we had
neat.
Linda with us. And she's my favorite author. So I mean it. If you love all things eclectic and magical, you will truly love her books. So let's see what we have in store next. All right. So we're going to do some more trivia. And I think it might be a good thing if we give the answer in the song, so then everybody has a chance. So we were talking about Linda's new book, The Lure of Old Elfland, and this song that is on the Boogie Boo album is the story of Tamlin. And Tamlin was a beautiful elfin knight, and this story originates from the Scotland area, and it's about a woman who has an encounter with him, falls in love, and there is a test, a spiritual test that she must go through in order for them to be together. So the question for this trivia is, what night can the spell be broken? There's only one night that the spell can be broken and she can win her love, Tamlin. So that's the question. So listen to the song, and at the end of the song, we'll pop back in the chat, see if anybody has gotten it. And I see, I just want to say a shout out, Sunday Wild. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Our friend, a wonderful blues singer from Canada. Amazing. So happy to see you with us. And I saw, let me just say hello, Janice Stevenson here, and I saw Cheryl Reardon here too. Thanks for joining us. So without further ado, this is the Boogeyman, Tamlin.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
On a Saturday night, heard a knock on my door, gave me a fright. Caught my hand as tight as you can. Up jumped the boogie, it's the boogeyman. Up jumped, up jumped, up jumped. Up jumped the boogie, it's the boogeyman. Up jumped. Up jump, up jump, up jump the boogie, it's the boogeyman. Looking into my eyes with a devilish stare. My mama warned me to beware. The way you move, it's like voodoo. It's frightening to see what love can do. Up and down, I can't feel the ground. My heart starts beating to that swinging sound. Slipping to your right as fast as you can. Up jump the boogie, it's the boogeyman. Up jump, up jump, up jump the boogie, it's the boogeyman. Up jump. Up jump, up jump, up jump the boogie, it's the boogeyman. What kind of creature must you be? Some mythology or witchery, some wild nightshade or elfin gray, but I can't stop my heart from beating this way. His eyes ablaze, my heart took flight. Then he spoke into the moonlight. 'Tis true, but on this Halloween, only you can break the spell. Hold me tight in your embrace. This trickery I must foretell. They will turn me in your arms into the forms that you most fear. But hold me tight in your embrace, and then I shall reappear. Your one true love, your heart's twin flame, and our destinies will be the same. Trust me. As Tamlin foretold, his body betrays him, and he transforms into all manner of wicked, terrifying beasts, while in the embrace of his love. She herself knowing full well that if she lets go of him, they will both be lost. Her triumph is one of love and courage, and as she holds true until the clock strikes midnight, she wins her true love and saves them both. All right, I think we have some winners here in the chat box. Let's see. Adele Barr. Halloween, that's right, and Janice Stevenson. All right, so since we didn't have a winner on the first question, how about we have a winner for both of y'all for this question? So what we can give you for this question is downloads of Boogie Boo Deluxe album. So in order to redeem that, all you have to do is after this stream or whenever you like, hop on over to aprilmay.com. There's a contact form there, and just send me an email via the contact form, and I'll need your email to send you the download of the album. So when I get your message from the contact form, that will give me your email, and we're all good to go. So hey, thank you so much for playing, and we're gonna have another trivia for this next song. Let's see what we got in our pocket here. All right. So this next song is written by Jerry Thompson, and our local friends here know Jerry. Jerry was our neighbor right next door. God bless him. He's no longer with us. He was an incredible songwriter and an incredible friend. He gifted me the washboard that I have. He made Catfish Dave his cigar box guitar. And he wrote some really amazing songs. We did our first tours with him. He took us down to West Virginia to back him up. I played bass for him, and Dave played guitar for him. So we like to do one of Jerry's songs. This is a perfect song for Walpurgis. It's called Sophia's Tune. So the trivia question for this song is, who is Sophia dancing with? So when you hear who is Sophia dancing with, who is she dancing with, put it in the chat box. And I think we will give away one of these copies of Night of the Witches.
Very good.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They say she's enchanting, 'cause she stays out all night, dancing with the goblins and dark things in the night. I tell them they're crazy, 'cause I love her too. Just don't bring goblins back home with you. She ain't hateful, she ain't hurtful, she's drawing down the moon. Here's the witness that whispers softly, Sophia's tune. Here's the witness that whispers softly, Sophia's tune. They say she's a witch, evil as black sin. Sure, she's got some strange friends. I don't ask her name, but she loves like heaven, and heaven loves her too. Still, I'd stay on her good side if I were you. She ain't hateful, she ain't hurtful, she's drawing down the moon. Here's the witness that whispers softly, Sophia's tune. Here's the witness that whispers softly, Sophia's tune. hard that she cries. She got it past midnight. See, it's all she can do. 'Cause magic makes the trees green, makes the sky so blue. She ain't hateful, she ain't hurtful, she's drawing down the moon. Here's the windows that whisper softly, Sophia's too. Here's the windows that whisper softly, Sophia's too. All right, I'm looking in the chat box. I thought I saw a winner. Let me see. Let me back up here. Oh, there's so many great comments in here. Yes, Adele, I love this song too. This was written by Jerry Thompson. Ah, here we go. I see one. Let me see. Let me see who had it first. Yes, Sherry Dubeck, you had it first. The Goblins. She was dancing with the Goblins. So we are very happy to be sending you Night of the Witches, autographed by Linda Raedisch. So please, when you have a chance, hop on over to aprilmay.com, and there's a contact form there. Fill out the contact form, and in the email that you send me, let me know what your address is so I can send this to you, and I'll be happy to do that. So thank you again for being with us, everybody. We have a couple more songs and some more trivia. And I forgot I made something fancy. Watch, let me see. Look, it's trivia time. All right, so we're going to have a trivia question coming up, not in this song, in the next song. So why don't I just wait until we do the song? That would be good. I just got excited because I wanted to show you my fancy ticker here. All right, let me get this washboard going here. So this next song is also on Boogie Boo Deluxe. And it's an original one. So I have to tell you, some of these songs, when they show up for you, you don't quite know what they're going to be about. And when this song came in, the chorus came in first. And the chorus was Hoodoo Rocket. And I'm thinking, I can't write this song. What the heck is that about? And then as the rest of the song came in, I realized that the Hoodoo Rocket is the wish going up to the universe. When you're wishing for something from your heart and you're putting it out there. So that's what this song is about. The wish for true love and lighting a candle and making a prayer and putting it out there in the ask. So Hoodoo Rocket, take your dream and launch it. All right. It must have worked because I got this guy.
1, 2, 3.
I got a fire for my heart's desire, but I'm a lady heart gal, can't you tell? But that won't stop me, 'cause still you haunt me. I guess it's just as well I'm gonna fire off a rocket, highly reactionary. Potent and extraordinary. Oh, you better leave it alone. Light my candle, give me light. Voodoo, voodoo, boogie bone. It's a red rose moon, hear the black cat crow. quaking, snaking, shivering, shaking. Oh, like a two-headed doctor with a mojo bone. I'm gonna make a hoodoo rocket. A hoodoo rocket, oh-oh. A hoodoo rocket, oh-oh. You better leave it alone. A hoodoo rocket. A hoodoo rocket, oh-oh. A hoodoo rocket, oh-oh. You better leave it alone. Waxy and smooth, darling, which one to you? How about a bright true red from the heart to your head? Tip it, flip it, but it nice. Oh, well dressed and loaded, it'll do you right. Oh, I'm fixing up a hoodoo rocket. A hoodoo rocket, oh-oh. Fixing up a hoodoo rocket. Uh-oh, you better leave it alone. A hoodoo rocket. Fixing up a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. A hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. Hoodoo rocket, fixing up a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. A hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. A hoodoo rocket, fixing up a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. A hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. Sparks ignite, a heart's delight. Launching a rocket into the night. Where the smoke bears fire for your heart's desire. I keep it burning red hot, 'cause I like you alive. Oh, it's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. It's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. Hoodoo rocket. It's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. It's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. Setting lights and burning bright. Love enchanted, incantant. So follow me, boy, for a love so true. Run a honey jar and light it do. It's a hoodoo rocket. Hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. It's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. It's a hoodoo rocket. Hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. It's a hoodoo rocket, uh-oh. You better leave it alone. All right, friends. All right, so what do we got now? Now we got another trivia for you. So for this next one, we're going to take you down to New Orleans. And y'all right?
Yeah.
I know you want to win, but you can't win. You're disqualified. So we're going to take you down to New Orleans for this next one. This song is by Shel Silverstein, and it's on Boogie Boo Deluxe. And it is about the voodoo queen of New Orleans. But believe it or not, in doing some research about Marie Laveau, she also had a side hustle. She had a job that she did on the side. So the trivia question is, if you can put in the chat, do you know what Marie Laveau's other job was? So when we come back from the song, we're going to check in there and see if somebody has it. And then we will give away the second copy of Night of the Witches. And if nobody gets it, I got another trivia in my pocket. So, see, we're going to take care of y'all. All right. Just seeing everybody in the chat box. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and for all the great comments and the love. We really appreciate it. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Lisa, Beatty. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sherry. All right, we're going to get back into the music because I could dive in this chat and just stay in here. All right, here we go. Down in Louisiana where the black trees grow, lives a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau. She got a black cat tooth and a mojo bone. Anyone who won't leave her alone, she goes,
No, the man done gone.
well, she lives in the swamp in a hollow log with a one-eyed snake and a three-legged dog. She got a bent bone and body, straight hair, and if she ever sees you go messing around there, she go,
No, the man done gone.
well, then one night when the moon was alive, well, into the swamp came a handsome Jack, a no good man, like we all know, and he was looking around for Marie Laveau. He said,
Oh, you lovely witch. Give me a little charm that'll make me rich. Give me $1 million now, that is just what I'm gonna do. This very night, I'm gonna marry you. And we're gonna have lots of fun. Another man done gone.
well, Marie did some magic. She shook a little sand. She made $1 million and she put it in his hand. She wiggled, she giggled, and then she said, hey, hey, I'm getting ready for my wedding. Oh, handsome Jack, he said,
Goodbye, Marie. You're much too dang ugly for a rich man like
you
me.
know, Marie started shaking.
Hey!
Her teeth started gnashing.
Now stop that.
Her body started quaking.
Oh no!
Her eyes started
That hurts
flashing.
me.
She went,
Another man done gone.
so if you ever go down to where the black trees grow and meet a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau, if she should ask you to make her your wife, man, you better stay with her for the rest of your life. Or it'll be,
Another man done gone.
yeah, another man done go. Oh, another man done go.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if anybody got that one in the chat. Hold on. Oh, I see some good ones. A midwife, that would be a really good guess. Unfortunately, I'm not aware of her having been a midwife, but that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Let me see. Let me go up here. See where we are. Cigar box, please. Yes, you got the cigar box guitar. See, just for you, Michelle. And that is actually the cigar box guitar that Jerry Thompson built for Dave. So we're glad to still be playing that. Hey, Lisa, tell your friend Jack we said hi. All right. Let's see. I'm looking to see if anybody got it. Ah, Sherry Dubeck, you're right. She did style hair. That was her side hustle. She was a hairdresser. So very cool. So Sherry, you won Night of the Witches. So send me a message through aprilmay.com. Go to the contact form and fill out a form. Give me your address so I can send this to you. And did she run a boarding house? I don't know. An Uber driver. If there was Uber back then, I don't know. You could get a drive and you could get, some juju.
Very funny, Dave.
Very funny. Very good. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Do we have another one?
I'm looking. I can't see that good.
Oh, you can't see that good? All right. So.
I can't see what this one. There you go.
All right, sorry we're so quiet. We're reading all the chat stuff.
Love. Wife. Christine Jenny's wife.
All right, so we're going to do this one right now and dedicate this to Linda Raedisch. I want to thank her again so much for coming on.
Thank you, Linda.
And this is Swinging at the Seance. Let me just get my gloves on here. All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In a house upon a rock along the countryside, at precisely 12 o'clock, the ghosts began to rise, swinging at the seance, 12 ticks, swinging at the seance, hot licks with the velvet trail, how that heart began to dance. Swinging at the seance, 5 men, swinging at the seance, 5 men, when the trumpet blasted out, all the ghosts began to shout. That music came through so sweetly low down, yet nobody knew who's breathing around. Oh, swinging at the seance, black coats, swinging at the seance, blue notes, while the trumpet cut, oh, what a cut. Each time it broke the seance up, and who do you think was running away?
No one else but April May.
If you think you hear things, if you think you feel things, if you think you see things, you do. Swinging at the seance, women. Swinging at the seance, jive 10 with the millions in trance. How the ghosts begin to dance. If you think you hear things, if you think you feel things, if you think you see things, Very nice, Catfish Dave.
Very nice, a-brewin.
All right, so we have, let me see if we have time to do one more. So speaking of the medium in trance, we are actually going to be going on another live stream to play a couple songs with medium Marissa Liza Pell. And that will be at 9 o'clock. And if you're interested in checking that out, it's on her Facebook page. If you type in medium Marissa Liza Pell, then you can find the lounge. And I think she's having a guest on tonight that's talking about dreams, something about dreams. So I'm interested to see what that's about. So that will be happening at 9. And she's also going to be announcing a new product that we have coming out. And I know that Michelle Donella knows about it because she's the first person to actually purchase it. So we're going to mention that really quickly.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. So we have a website now called Boogie Celebration, and we've had some people that have asked us during the pandemic to sing some songs for their loved ones. So we decided to make that available for everyone. If you're interested in having us sing, we wrote a song, Boogie Celebration song, and there's a place in there for us to insert the name of the person that you're gifting it to, your name, the date they're celebrating, what's being celebrated, and we put together some gift packages about that. So if you're interested in learning about that, we're taking pre-orders now, and they will be fulfilled in mid-May. So I just wanted to mention that too. And without further ado, we have one more song for you tonight. So since we were talking about Marie, in researching songs, we found out about another woman who's got some pretty good mojo down in the southern lands, as they say. And this one is Mojo Hannah.
One, two, three.
I'm taking 4 strands of your hair and a $5 bill. I'm gonna put it in a letter, baby. I'm gonna pop it in the mail. I'm gonna send it to a woman my girlfriend told me about. She's a gumbo cooker, an alligator whooper, make a dead man jump and shout. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Hannah down in Louisiana. Oh, she's a mojo worker. She's gonna work a job for me now. She's gonna end my misery, and I know that man, he gonna be coming home real soon. Real soon. Now she don't wear fancy skirts. What she wears is a man's britches. And now and then she'll sneak a little sip. She wears a silver flask on her hip now. She's still got a fair reputation in the southern land. 'Cause Saturday night around midnight, you know she voodooed the hoodoo man. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Hannah down in Louisiana. Lord, she's a mojo worker. She gonna work a job for me now. It's gonna end my misery, and I know that man gonna be coming home real soon. Real soon. Now I know he thinks his mojo's pretty good now. Let me tell you, Mojo had us the best in all the land. So you'll find me waiting by the railroad track now. 'Cause I know that man's coming back. Now she don't wear fancy stitches, what she wears is a dance switching. And now and then she'll take a little sip from that silver flask on her hip now. She sure built up a great reputation in the southern land. Saturday night around midnight, she gonna hoodoo night. Oh, I'm talking about a woman named Hannah down in Louisiana. Lord, she's a mojo worker. She gonna work a charm for me now. She gonna end my misery, and I know he'll be coming home real soon. She gonna work a charm for me now. She gonna work it for me now. She gonna work it for me now. She gonna work it for me. She gonna work it for me now. I found me a $5 bill and a lock of your hair. All right. I want to jump back in the chat real quick. And I want to thank everybody for being here with us. All right. Oh, thank you, Adele. Love that big speed, Debbie. That's awesome. No tap shoes tonight. No tap shoes tonight. Tonight was the Walpurgis unveil. So aren't y'all excited to learn about Walpurgis night? See, for all of us who love Halloween, we have another night to celebrate magic and witches and all things spooky and cool, right? And thanks again to Linda Raedisch and her book, Night of the Witches and The Lore of Old Elfland. I can't wait to read. And The Old Magic of Christmas, which I have read and was really great to tuck in with all winter. So I want to thank everybody for being here with us too. And let's see. Oh, thank you for this Friday night. Oh, thank you for being here, Christina and Jemmy. I just want to make sure that I shout out to everyone. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yes, I was so proud to introduce Linda to everyone. How cool is that? I was so nervous having my favorite author on. Oh, you already won. You already won. Sherry Duback. Oh, Sherry, that's right. Sherry won more than one trivia. So, yes. So, let's do this. All right, so Adele Barr, send me your address. And for everyone who played the trivia tonight and won, we're really excited to share the gifts with you. I'm really excited to share Night of the Witches autograph book with you and some Boogie Boo deluxe CD downloads. So that's fantastic. And without further ado, we got to hit it. We're going to be going on the show with medium Marissa Liza Pell. So we want to thank everybody again for being with us here tonight, celebrating Walpurgis with us. And I have a feeling this is going to be an annual thing. So wishing everybody a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for starting out your weekend with us. And happy Walpurgis. And goodbye and blessed be y'all. What are you doing?
I don't know. I was just doing my thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. We love y'all. Signing off till next time. Y'all be well. Happy Walpurgis night.